Hello everyone and welcome to the Mike from LA1 Network here on YouTube, and welcome back to the Daniel Bryan My Career series here in NBA 2K13. Yes, in the last episode Daniel played his first 2 games of his NBA career, and in this episode, and here's he was drafted 25th overall. As you can see, there's his Hall of Fame status. Right now he has 4, and right now he has yet to do so well here he has to get at least 10. So as we take a look, this is last season standings. As you can see, Oklahoma City, San Antonio was the heavy favorite, but they got knocked out. So, as you can see, the team with the least amount of wins in the postseason was Boston, and they barely got that one. As you can see, as we take a look here for Daniel Bryan. So as you can see, his next 2 opponents are the Jazz and Milwaukee. The Jazz, they are 0. Daniel's a shooting guard for the Memphis Grizzlies. The Grizzlies are 0-2 in the Southwest Division in the Western Conference, but they're doing better than the Mavericks and the Hornets, who are 0-3 and 4 respectively in this game. And if you guys hear something else going on in the background, well, my computer is on, so that means we may expect a video on that in just a few, once I'm done here. So here we go. This is the Grizzlies' home opener as we take on the undefeated Utah Jazz. So this may not be good if your name is Daniel Bryan. He was drafted 25th overall. If you guys saw the timeline there by freak accident, I show that. So here we go. A 3-point lead in this one, of course. And of course, Daniel's vegan. But how is he going to fit in with one of the barbecue capitals of the world in Memphis, Tennessee? So here we go. This is our second matchup against the Jazz. So I thought, you know what? Let's just follow up with this. It's probably good for the storyline of the network here. So there you see Daniel Bryan. He is trying to cash it in, but he gives it and he screws up and he commits a turnover. Here we go, and he missed it, but there's Derek Favors, and he scores, and the Jazz take the lead. As right now, the coach of the Grizzlies is liking what he sees, as Daniel is back out there with a 1-point differential here in this one. And I'm just curious, and Dr. Shelby's out there, so I'm just curious. Since the Lakers Twitter feed is on the court, I wonder if the Grizzlies is on there too, actually. Gotta check that. Oh, apparently the Grizzlies don't have one. Instead, it's Grizzlies.com is their official website. So I guess they don't have a Twitter page. That is so weird. Most teams use Twitter for their advantage, but not the Memphis Grizzlies. That makes no sense. So here we go. As there's Dr. Shelby. How funny is this? Dr. Shelby's with the team with Daniel Bryan. Now all we need is someone's last name is Kane. And we should be all set. And there's Daniel Bryan's first assist of the episode. So with 1 minute left and the Grizzlies are down by 1 still. And uh-oh. Gotta fix that issue once I upload this thing later on. And here we go, and there's another point there. And in case if you guys are asking in the background, no, it's not. No, it is not. And there's Rudy Gay, who is now with the Toronto Raptors. Excuse me. Are we in Charlotte? Cause how come I heard everyone going woo? And sorry, I can't do it right, cause my voice is really tired. And there you see Daniel Bryan. Daniel, he stopped and he lost focus, but he gives it to Arthur, who gives it to Splites, and that's good, but he misses. So there's a good transition defense here, so here we go. 7 seconds left, and it looks like right now the Jazz are going to enter halftime with the lead. So Daniel wanted to take the last minute stock, but he shuffled and screwed up. So 47-44 is your score at the half.
Thanks for joining us at halftime. We've got a terrific game going on at FedEx Forum.
And he's taking a seat here. He has been told to take a seat. Sir, why don't you take a seat? Take a seat right over there. And there you see Dr. Shelby. He goes in and there's Mark Gasol. Gasol. How funny is this? We got 3 characters with the Gasol brothers. Of course, we got Kicked in the Nuts, who was with Mark Gasol. Eddie Griner with Pau Gasol. And now we got Daniel Bryan with Mark Gasol. I guess Mark's in the network. Mark Gasol's the popular Gasol brother. So there we go. There you see Daniel Bryan making a move, and he makes it through, but got blocked. So his teammate Ray takes a slight of a dip. So a 6-point lead for Utah. So right now a 3-game losing streak right now. And Daniel said if we have to go through a losing streak, no problem. He'll live with it as long as it doesn't pass the Boston Celtics losing streak, which is at, I think it's at 23, I think. And there's another bad shot selection, and hopefully the game says. And right now, no cars playing copyrighted music since I last ended the Eddie Griner episode. So which is good, because I may get that extra episode off my other computer, which, believe it or not, this one's a very old computer. And there you see a nice throw to Dr. Shelby, which it calls a bad pass. And there's Arthur, and he missed. So 1 minute left, and there's Rudy Gay. Daniel, oh, I missed there, and there's Daniel Bryan. He still missed. That's unbelievable. So here we go, and there's Tinsley. And now Daniel has to guard Rajon Bell here. So 23 seconds left, and so far, and there's Rajon Bell, and he will block it, and he missed there, so that's good. And so 10 seconds left, and Dr. Shelby and Daniel is being too excessive, so has to wait. But there's Rudy Gay with an epic dunk of epic proportions. So here we go. And that is it. At the end of the third quarter, the Jazz leads the Grizzlies 59-53. So time for the advertisement for November 11th, Veterans Day. Okay. Boo. I mean, yay, LA. And, oh, Battle of Undefeated. But the Clippers are more epic. Because they're 4-0. The Hawks are 2-0. So Daniel has been told to take a seat and sits down. And the Grizzlies fall by 2 points to the Jazz. 87-85. And the Grizzlies fall 0-3. Oh, my goodness. Daniel looks frustrated, but Daniel can't blame himself. I mean, he did a good job, but he's off. He was kept off the score sheet. I mean, Daniel tried. I mean, he only took 3 shots, only committed 1 turnover, but he did get an assist, but no points whatsoever. Which many people call that pathetic, but at least he's trying.
These guys blew it, man. That was pretty bad. We went out like chumps, and that was a game we should have won. Not an acceptable performance by any means. And if they didn't realize that before, they do now after the earful I gave everyone afterwards in the locker room. I can't be the only one to step up every time we need it. Someone else on this team's got to make a play at the end of the game when I'm double and triple teamed. Man, tonight that just didn't happen, and we got to find a way to make sure it does moving forward.
Newsflash, genius. Memphis is young, so you have to rebuild. Especially when Rudy Gay leaves. So now let's take a look at the social media, and I do apologize for turning down the volume here because, well, and also, we're going to do a quick gameplay of a, you may call this a best play, so I'm going to call that a hint right there for you. So now let's take a look at the social media. And as you can see, it's saying D. Bryan 3, how you holding up? And as you can see, considering how I'm feeling about that loss, I can't do it right now. Talk about a tough one. And J.A. Adonde, my man, says brutal 2-point loss for the Grizzlies tonight. You know D. Bryan 3 has to be thinking about a couple of those shots he missed. Well, he only had 3, so that's nothing to worry about. So now our next game is against the undefeated Milwaukee Bucks. They're 2-0, so frankly, who cares about them? I don't. I sure don't. So as you can see, as well, who cares? Who cares about the Milwaukee Bucks? But the only threat right now for him is Monte Ellis, formerly of the Golden State Warriors, now with the Milwaukee Bucks. So as we get set to go, as we get ready to go here at the Utah Jazz, I mean not the Utah Jazz, the Grizzlies take on the Milwaukee Bucks at the BMO Harris Bradley Center. Yes, BMO Harris took over the stadium, but the Bradley Center, the name still stands. So here we go. Here we go as Daniel Bryan makes his debut in Milwaukee, home of Timothy Lovejoy, which you guys are going to see on Friday, because guess what? For the second week in a row, there will be no Friday visit, but we will have our first Saturday trip of 2013. Uh-oh. Did I call a quick post up? Uh-oh. And there it is, and there's Daniel Bryan. He's fine. He's a fighter, man. And there it is, and he missed. And here goes Daniel Bryan. And, ooh, Daniel. Ooh, boy. Not a tough game for Daniel. There's Bayless. Hey, I know someone whose last name is Bayless. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you, man. And there's Daniel Bryan, and he missed, but he does get a good shot selection. So here's Monte Ellis, who gives it to Udo. Yeah, Udo. Yeah, that's what I'm going to call him from now on if he shows up on this game. Udo. So here's Daniel Bryan trying to make a move. And he missed again, but again, no good shot selection. So this game is being real jerkish to Daniel, and there he goes, and there you see Daniel Bryan trying to make a move, trying to make it past Brendan Jennings. He didn't, and he still missed. So Daniel's trying. He really is. So as here we go, as Daniel Bryan has to guard Brandon Jennings, formerly of the Italian leagues, and apparently he stunk on the defense. So 3 seconds left, so the Bucks have a huge lead. Oh! Maybe not. As at the end of the first quarter, the Bucks lead the Grizzlies 15-11. Now it is time for the advertisement. For November 11th again. Actually, I wouldn't mind Daniel Bryan wearing that one. Hey, come to the Lakers! Come to the Lakers! And jeez, the Lakers are 4-1 in this game, unlike in real life. But they're taking on the Clippers tomorrow, so that scares me. But I'm just hoping they get a win. So the Bucks have an 8-point lead as Daniel comes back out there with a minute 8 left to go. And speaking of Daniel, I gotta check about his minutes. So he did say in the next episode, which is tomorrow, by the way, following my Be a Pro at NHL 13, and who knows, Monday may be the return of NHL 12. Hint, hint. I'm currently thinking about it, so give me some time to think about that, actually. So there's Daniels, and ooh, nearly got him there, and there's Soya, which I can't pronounce what his name is. And there's Marcus on. That's it, he's done. And at the end of the first half, the score is the Bucks continue to lead the Grizzlies 48-43. Now it's time for the Sprint halftime report. And the leading scorer is Monte Ellis of the Bucks. Well, Rudy Gay is our leading scorer right now. I'm not a fan of this lineup thing here. Start of the third quarter as Daniel's back out there. And so far, he's just an afterthought. Because look at this, no score. And there's Dr. Shelby. Yeah, I'm going to call him Dr. Shelby. I know that's not his real name, but just stick with it. And Daniel gets his first points in the episode. How about that? Yeah, after 6 failed attempts. Wait, is this that was his 7th? Okay. So after 6 attempts, and there's a reach-in call. And as Daniel gets back in there with 3:16. Wait, 3:16? Are we talking about Austin 3:16 says I just whipped your bleep? Whatever. I just had to bring that up since I have the WWE 13. And speaking of that game, well, here's the disc, which features the Attitude Era, which I can't get past the British Bulldog. So I may have to do my Xbox collection up 2013 collection soon. So expect that first thing tomorrow morning, I guess.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. And for the Bucks, Ilyasova and Ellenberger down low.
So there you see Bayless is not passing it to Daniel, but he was being excessive, so he lost it. And there's another back call. But the Grizzlies score, and just like that, they're gaining on the Bucks. Uh-oh. Brandon Jennings, look out. And uh-oh, look out. And well, he allowed him to score. So here we go. Bayless. And there you see Daniel Bryan trying to make it through, but he decides to give it back to Bayless. Bayless, who got deflected. And Daniel Bryan got robbed, and he's trying to stop Brandon Jennings. But he jumped too early, but he still missed. So Bayless gives it back to Daniel Bryan, who later apologized onto the bench. As Daniel's been moved to power forward with 2:05 left to go in the game. So the Grizzlies are trying to avoid going 0-4. And right now, as Daniel Bryan may not be to blame it. There we go. Now you have a reason to blame him. So there's Dunleavy, who's gonna attempt a free throw, and he makes it. And it's now 88-79 in favor of Milwaukee. So right now, things in Memphis aren't looking good. And there's Rudy Gay. Wait, Rudy Gay? I thought he's... Oh, it's his teammate. So 88-71. 88-81. My bad. And there's Ilyasova. And he scores. So his teammate Greg goes down yet again. So it looks like Daniel May getting 0 SP at this point. Skill points at this point. And there's Daniel Bryan. Blocked. Ay. I swear, with this teammate grade thing, when they make NBA 2K14, hoping they eliminate it. Now watch, they're probably going to say, hey, the 2K developers, they're probably saying, hey, we should bring the teammate grade thing back. Yeah, that'll piss Mike from LA1 off. I think that's what they did with this game. They showed how much I hated it, and you know what they did? They brought it back. So a 7, and the Grizzlies are down by 7. Well, at least Daniel's on the score sheet this time, but on the actual point side, but not the. Ooh, there's a nice play by Zach Randolph. And here we go. Here's Bayless, who gives it to Daniel Bryan. Bryan gives it to Randolph. Randolph gives it back to D. Bryan. Bryan gives it back to Randolph. Randolph gives it back to Daniel Bryan. As Daniel Bryan gives it back to Arthur. Oh, that's Allen, my bad. And he will make it, and Daniel Bryan gets an assist with 16.2 seconds left. And now here we go with the fouls. So at this point, the game's out of reach. Has Daniel's been moved to center? What? Are you serious? So now he's back to shooting guard for, I think he wanted to be center for like, the coach wanted him to be a center for like 10 seconds. So here's Dr. Shelby. And now with 10 seconds left. And we lost again. So Memphis goes 0-4. So something has to give if the Grizzlies are going to get red hot. So they lose 92-95. So that's a big disappointment. So he loses. Once again, he gets no skill points whatsoever. But Daniel said there's room for improvement here. So 92-95. So we're going to check out the player of the game, which I forgot to in the last game. I do apologize for that. And it is Brandon Jennings. I forgot about that. I do apologize for skipping it. So it's time for the press conference.
You guys put on a shooting clinic tonight, so it must be a bit of a shock to not be sitting here talking about your big win. What kept your team from getting the W out there?
It wasn't for lack of effort on our part, I'll tell you that much. We played a really good game, but they were just a little better than us. So all the credit's got to go to them. You can't win every game, even when your shots are falling. And tonight, which is one of those games that seemed like no matter what you did, things weren't going to go your way.
Well, at least Daniel has shown a little bit of class on like WrestleMania, where he blamed it on Sheamus, and look what he is now. He now has a goat beard right now. So that's it. So that's just about it here on the Mike from LA1 Network in the Xbox department. But before we go, let's take a look at the social media. This thing, and as you can see, nothing right now. So I guess that's it. And I'll see you guys in just a moment.